So this is a beauty. It has an Acropovic exhaust, beautiful. It's a stock one. I think it comes from the agency like this. So I am at the BMW dealership in Dubai, AGMC, at Motor City. This is the most infamous road in Dubai for the bikers. This is the Qudra road. Don't look at the speedometer. So if I want to make the windscreen higher, yes. Oh, fancy. The blind spot warning is working. You can see there's a car behind me. I never thought I would enjoy this GS so much. So welcome back everyone, and if you're new here, welcome to Sunset Riders. This is Mo. Today I am here to ride the 2025 BMW GS 1300. First of all, it's keyless. Alright, this is an electronic key. You can keep it here, and this is the ignition button. Press that one. Alright, it comes on like yes. Now this is the start button. Bismillah. That's it. Let's hit the road. So by the way, I was pulling this, there is no clutch. Alright, so what you need to do is first hold on the brake and then shift the gear. Bismillah. See? One manual. So yeah, let's see how this guy is gonna perform. Alright, so still in manual. I can shift the gear with no hassle. It's simple as that. Okay, it's pretty smooth. I can't even feel the road. The suspension is so great. Okay, let me downshift. Going back to first gear. Shifting. When you shift, since it doesn't have a clutch, you don't need to, close the throttle because it does have auto blipper. So we are still at the Motor City, just getting a hang of this bike. Okay, I need to fill fuel. Oh, the shifting is like super smooth. My God, never ever ridden a bike where the shifting was so smooth like this. Wow, this is powerful. Okay, don't look at the speedometer. Alright, so I never thought I would enjoy a GS like this much. It's nice, it's fun. I want to talk about my experience with ADVs, but I want to get out from this area. A bit of off-roading. Alright, it's embarrassing, I know. But it's so comfy, by the way. Oh. Lost a bit of traction there. Okay, when the bike stopped, it came to gear number 1. Now just throttle. Wow, that was like a mini wheelie. Okay. Love it. Love the power. Alright, don't look at the speedometer. Oh, this place, this is a memory. A place filled with memories. This parking lot, that's where we meet up for our night rides, like short rides. So this place is called Studio City in Dubai. This is where we meet for our weekend rides or sometimes midweek rides, Wednesdays when we are heading to Qudra. Trying to get it in neutral. No. Let me stop. When I stop, the bike went to P, which is parking. Now I need to switch off the ignition, which is here. Alright, good. The stand. I have never ridden a GS before. I've been a Japanese bike lover. And talking about ADVs, I had a 2019 Africa Twin a couple of years ago. And I had it for almost a year and a half. I believe it was season 5. And I clocked around 35k on it. I love that machine. It was beautiful. I have loads of memory with that bike. It was one of the best motorcycle I had in ADV. I still miss it. I have done long rides on it. I went to Salada, which is the south end of Amman, close to Yemen. It's a beautiful trip. It's a beautiful ride. It's almost 12-13 hours ride. It's great. If you haven't tried it, you should try. The place itself is beautiful, but make sure you go on the right season over there. And then the next experience I had was with the Yamaha Tenere, the T7. That was a 2022 model or 2023 model. When I went to Morocco in last April, I had a chance to rent this bike over there for 4 to 5 days. Trust me, amazing bike. I wanted Africa Twin, but I couldn't find it. But this was the available option there in Japanese bike. And they had the GS. So I didn't want a GS, I wanted a Japanese bike. So I got the Tenere T7 and I really loved it. I had no issues and it is a fun bike. Anyway, we're not going to talk about Tenere or Africa Twin in this video. First of all, this is the adventure option. It has the larger tank capacity, the 30 liters capacity. The weight of this bike is 269 kg and seat height is around 870 millimeters. Horsepower is around 145. And you know, the engine capacity is 1300. I don't know what's with BMW. Every newer generation they launch, it has a 50cc increase. So it had 1150, it had 1200, then it became 1250. Now it is 1300. God knows we're gonna be down the line after 10-15 years. You'll have a 1400 or 1500cc GS. Okay, so now let's get going. If I want to switch to automatic, I need to press this button. You see D and M, D for drive, or I don't know what is that, D standing for, and then M, which says manual. So right now it is in manual. I just want to get used to the pulling clutch, not pulling clutch, and shifting gear in this. I've rode a DCT Africa Twin, but it was very short ride, and it was long time ago. I mean, it feels strange to do this, you know, not pulling the clutch and shifting gear. So it has heated grips from factory, which is good. And then it also has this adaptive cruise control with the radar, which is great. And then it can also adjust the height of the bike, which means like you can go to the menu settings here. Let me see if I can go. Yeah, settings, and I go inside. Is it? Okay, settings, assist, go inside, suspension, cruise control. You can see the ACC, go back, front collision warning, and yes, so it gives a warning when someone is trying to hit you from behind or front. And also you have the blind spot detection. And what is this? LCW, I don't know. And this is the hill stay control or something. Like, let's say if you're staying on a hill climb and you want to hold the bike, you don't want to be, you know, struggling to handle the bike, you can do that. You have automatic and you have manual. Let's go back. Vehicle settings, riding mode pre-selection. So you have 4 presets like eco, rain, road, dynamic, which is like similar to most other bikes. And then you have dynamic pro, and then you have enduro pro. So dynamic pro, you can configure Right now I'm not able to do that because the bike is on, the engine is on, so that's one thing. And then you have RDC. Okay, I think that's something to do with the tire pressure. Yes, it does have a tire pressure monitoring system from factory. And then you have lights, auto daytime light, yeah, additional headlight. So it also has the aux light, which is also stock. I mean, it's kind of fancy. You need an application to connect your phone, display. And also, I noticed something. The display is really bright. It's really sunny out here, and still I can see very clearly. So that's good. Okay, what's in my vehicle? All right. So tire pressure is 34.7. Okay, the rear one is 39.4. Battery is good. The fuel, I need to reach a fuel station now. 59 kilometers. Engine heat is okay. It's good. That's nice. It's pretty easy. It's like a spaceship. Look at these. It actually works. It deflects a lot of wind. I don't feel the wind. And when I go home and I edit this video, I'll know how much noise the mic inside my helmet was picking up. You know, that will say if the wind protection was good or not. But this is in the max height right now, the windscreen. And also with the GS, when you choose a color, it comes with certain different style of windscreens. Like different colors have different windscreens. I don't know for what reason, or maybe you can then customize it. Or maybe you can tell them to, you know, change the windscreen to a different one. So the colors they have is this red one, then you have triple black, and then you have the BMW red, white and blue color, and they have the green one. So these are the four colors they have, and I think all four colors comes with different windscreen styles. So that's something you need to keep in mind. And also, I don't know whether it's all BMW motorcycles in UAE, but this particular bike, the guy at the agency told me, same features as European, but it is GCC spec. Okay, the handlebar feels very light. I don't feel the bike's weight on it. And another interesting part here is they have the Telelever, which is underneath this handlebar, which is another suspension. Apart from the traditional, the forks, they have another suspension which takes all the weight of the bike and the passenger as well as the rider. It distributes and handles it very well so that you don't feel the impact on your hand, or it doesn't disturb your riding comfort. Okay, I'm gonna switch to automatic now. Alright, so now it is automatic. Okay, this particular road, this is the most infamous road in Dubai for the bikers. This is the Qudra road. So you see most of the bikers, they head to Qudra, last exit. There is a place where you have a couple of cafes and food trucks. So that's a spot where most bikers go because this is a long stretch. Unfortunately, we don't have curves on this road, but then this is something which is close by to, you know, Dubai city, so people can easily come and spend a couple of hours riding and catching up with other fellow bikers. So many different group riders, all of them, including us, we used to ride here. Even the fuel cap is keyless. So the key is here. Once we go to the fuel station, I'll show you how it works. Okay, now let's look at the automatic gear system. I'm approaching the roundabout. Okay, it was in 6th and now it became 5th. Okay, 4th. Okay, I'm not applying the brake yet. Still in 4th gear. Approaching, I'm closing the throttle. Yes. and you want to open the fuel cap, put it in this position, open. That's it. The tank itself feels like a tank. You know what I mean? 30 liters tank. And look at the engine from the side. And the headlights, something I really love. The style is so unique. It's really a head turner. Another thing about this pod is the top box which you attach. Okay, you can charge your phones and stuff inside. I wonder in future we may have a refrigerator here in the top box. It's not that complicated to have one. It's simple. Like we see it in cars. So maybe one day you'll have a refrigerator. You can say I had zero expectation that I would like this bike, but I can see it's growing. I kind of like this bike. I was thinking it was too huge and really over the top, but then I can see it doesn't feel that way. Close it. Good. I'm starting to like you. Keep up. And also, one of the GS has this feature, the handguards. They also have a blinker. I can see the provision for the blinker light here, but this one doesn't have it. But there is a model which has a blinker on this side, like on both the handguards. I want to talk about this automatic height adjustment. So you have two options, I believe. One is auto, another one you can make it higher. So people who are short height, if they want to ride, they can put it on auto, which makes the bike goes lower, so you don't get intimidated by the height. You can maybe do more than tiptoeing, but as you start riding, the bike's height will increase gradually, automatically. And as you slow down, or when you come to an approach, when you come to a stop, the bike will come back to the lowest position, so you can again feel more confident. I've seen riders who've been struggling with the seat height, but this feature is something some other manufacturers also must consider. Okay, I'm sorry guys, today we are not going through the city highways, no fancy buildings, no Burj Khalifa. They're out in the desert. I wanted to literally enjoy riding this bike and away from the traffic, and especially at this time. I told you it's almost 5 o'clock now. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. So this is the time where everyone is rushing back home to break their fast, because you know the iftar time is at 6:30. Even I need to head back home right now after 15-20 minutes. So I thought of doing it peacefully here and feeling the bike and giving you my honest, complete review what I feel about riding this motorcycle. Okay, the next thing I want to try out is the cruise control. Push this one like this and then press this knob down. Done. Khalas. It's 83. Cruise control is set. Now if I press it again, yes, it is increasing the speed. As you can see, it is going to 87. I'm pressing it. 88. Another camera. So if I pull it, it decreases the speed. 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. If I want to cancel completely, done. And the adaptive cruise control, yes, it has radar in the front and back, which is also helping for the cruise control, for blind spot detection and lane assist. So what this guy said from BMW is it does not detect, it does not, maybe they want the riders to be more responsible while riding. That's why, I don't know, I didn't try it. It's switched off here. What he said is it detects moving cars and moving objects, not standstill cars and things in front of the bike. So it is the rider's responsibility to watch ahead. And what else? Rest everything feels normal. It had a GPS. The guy took it. He said it's not updated, so he wanted to update it. So I said, anyway, I don't need GPS here. I'm familiar with the UAE roads. But yeah, finally we arrived at the last exit, where we catch up usually for our karak and paratha. So these are a few of the food trucks, and there's a fuel station here. And a lot of people come here, the bike riders, the bicycle riders as well, you can see them there. One of the longest track here for cycling. And there's another store, Spicy Village. So we usually sit here and have our karak. Now there's no point me going there because I'm fasting. Oh, there's a tent here for iftar. That's good. And there, guys, this is a government clinic. There's a story with that clinic. Once I was taken there. Not taken, I went there. I almost had a blackout. Somehow I managed to walk in there. They took me in, and then okay, that's a story for another video. And I don't need to talk about the ABS and traction. It has traction control modes for off-road, and then ABS, yes, by default nowadays. That's something which we don't even need to talk about. And the bike feels great, the braking is great, the comfort is good, the power is good. Pressing this button will help you change the modes. It shows here rain, road, dynamic. I think dynamic has more power. Let's say if you are riding this motorcycle automatic gear with the D, to switch back to manual, what you just need to do is just shift up or shift down the gear. That's easy. And then let's say you want it to go back to automatic. Yes, it will go back to automatic after a few seconds. So now I'm going to make it, now it's in automatic D, you can see D, and I want to make it manual, so just downshift. Okay, the gear is 5. Now eventually it's going back to automatic. This is something nice.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry, my camera died and I couldn't complete the video, also it was getting dark. Alright, so wrapping things up with the 2025 BMW GS 1300 Adventure, honestly it is a seriously impressive bike. I mean, the power, crazy good, and all that tech, especially that fancy auto gear shifting, is pretty sweet. Plus you got the blind spot detection, lane assist, radar and adaptive cruise control. It's phenomenal. Plus it's just comfy, you know, like built for those epic all-day rides. But gotta be real, it's not perfect. The new look, yeah, some people not liking it. And let's face it, it's a BMW, so it isn't cheap. You're gonna be dropping some serious cash for this bad boy. But it's definitely a premium ride. Basically, if you are looking for a top of the line adventure bike that can handle anything and everything, you've got the budget, the GSA 1300 is awesome. But yeah, it is going to cost you a lot. Anyway, do let me know what you think about this bike, and as usual, if you like to know about motorcycles, if you like to know the motorcycling culture in the UAE, do hit the subscribe button and let's ride. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me, and together we can do anything. So this is Mo from sunsetriders.ae. See you in the next one. Much love and God bless.